Yeah. I didn't actually see anything. Haven't seen anything recently that I like.
I'm rude.
You know, what? Oh, sorry, you guys interrupting again.
Every week you do the same thing. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? It's we Paddy and
we Jud,
and it's nice to see you.
We've got Tony's Ponies, Speedos, Joe, Iron Joe himself. Spitting slices is in. Baron, always good to see you, my man. We've got Randy, and Randy managed to make it. Well done, Randy. I know you always try to, but sometimes like catches up and hijacks you.
That wee man does more.
Oh, I know.
He's more around the community than anybody I know.
He's all over the place. We've got Stuart.
Hello, fella.
How are you? And we've got Sean, my man. How are you, Sean? We've got Alan in, so we can expect some trouble. And we have to, while Alan reminds me, I did ask Alan to join us on the show, but he says that he's not ready for this. I think he's talking about therapy to prepare himself for this, but he has promised that later on in the year.
I booked in therapy because he was coming on.
Yeah, I can't say as a blame you, mate. Either. I can't say as a blame yet. So, Alan, we are going to hold you to that. We are definitely going to hold you to that. And then Mark from MBEDC is in.
Can I just say that Mark from MBEDC done the most fantastic video on Joe's knife.
Fantastic.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit there. It's getting very, very close. Very close.
Yeah.
We're talking
a couple of weeks.
Probably, yeah. Hopefully it's going to be within a couple of weeks. They're going to go on sale at Fraymar Knife. So save your pennies up because do not miss them. They'll not last long.
Yeah. And I mean, I agree with you. The review was brilliant. I was saying to Mark, actually, I loved. It's always nice to see somebody bring a little bit of class to an otherwise simple approach to knife reviewing. And Mark's.
I think I've just been insulted.
Yeah, definitely. Mark actually showed how Joe's work could be compared to some of the modern art kind of stuff that was going on. It was fabulous. It really
I just thought it was a great video. I love he just talks through, and we'll come to that later, and we'll do that. If I say come to that later, I'll forget.
Oh yeah, adios muchachos. That's never going to happen. But it was a lovely review, Joe.
It really was. Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out yet,
but Joe has. Yeah, I was
speaking
to him. Yeah.
I was first on. I was first commenter.
I think I was after you. The next one after you.
Absolutely. Obviously, you're just too slow. So Mark is in. Sean's in. Gizmo's in. Always good to see you, Gizmo. Norman Johnston.
Hello, Norman. How are you, pal?
And that should pretty much. Is Tim Titus in as well?
He is.
Roland Brandt. And I'm not sure we know.
Griff is in.
Griff is in as well. Midnight Crisis is in. Here they come now.
My goodness,
they're coming
fantastic.
In. Definitely.
Great to see you all again this week. And we're just we're dragging our heels a wee bit because we want to get a few people in. We're going to start off. Kathleen's in as well there. Did I see her name?
Yep. Yes, there's Kathleen there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Kathleen, awful good to see you in with us. And yes, Elan. Yeah, the pictures were amazing, and I'm going to share them with Stephen, and we'll show them over the next couple of weeks. Some of Alan's knives, he shared some pictures with me on Discord.
Very good. Yes,
we'll get them up and running, Alan. And but it's no substitute for the man himself.
Yes, you've got to get on. Come on, get on here. You're not. Why are you going to be worried about me and him? Sure, you can take a Mickey out of his face to face.
I think though, I know we want people coming on one-to-one, but honestly, I think the security blanket of Mikey Newman is probably going to be required most times, because people will come on if Mikey's on, because he acts sort of like a buffer or a shield between their sensitivity and our heart.
A one-off and a one-off offer. He comes on with Mikey within 2 weeks.
Elan, come on, a wee bit of. I'll leave it with you, and if you're not, we'll be bitterly disappointed. Let's not beat around the bush here. We will be hurt, offended. But there's another offering. That's all. We're always assuming that Mikey Newman wants to come on, but Mikey's always willing to get on.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
he's realised it takes no talent to be on here.
What are the point? It's really great crack. So we've got a lot of people in. Thank you for joining us, guys. And I have absolutely no idea what we're talking about tonight, but I'm sure we're
going to go on. First of all, I just wanted, now that Joe's in here, this beautiful knife. will be coming available at Frank over at Fraymar Knives. And it is just the most stunning knife. Go and see the reviews. In fact, go and see MBEDC underscore EDCs in the chat there. Go and check his video out that he done today. It was a most professional effort. I honestly think it was brilliant. One of the best reviews I've seen, especially now on this knife. It was because he hasn't got much to choose from with this knife. It is just a lovely review of this knife. So Joe's here. Joe, are you going to confirm us that you're hoping maybe a couple of weeks? Are we getting that close? I don't want to pin you down to a specific number, but we should be getting pretty close, shouldn't we?
I'm sure he'll let us know. And once it comes out on the channel, I'll stick it up there.
Yes, what we're going to talk about today. I don't know whether anybody watched my channel. I haven't actually had them up on.
You have a channel?
Yes, you're doggone right. I got a channel, boy.
Who knew?
So I got a parcel during the week from a company who I used to get a lot of knives off. I haven't had any probably for maybe even 2 years. I can't remember. It's not since you and me have been together. So
right.
Well, it's been quite a long time. I had some of their old ones. The last lot I got, I think, was when we first met because we had some and we gave them away and things like that. But they sent me a box of knives.
I know. I mean, hold on a second.
No, that other box is not theirs.
I know, but it makes it look better.
Makes it look better, good. We got 6 knives. We got 4 bushcraft knives and 2 pen knives.
Drama, Stephen.
Drama, yeah.
A bit of drama.
We got 2 pen knives, and these are the pen knives. I think they're run out of them at the minute. I haven't been able to see them yet, but the other knives, excuse me.
Pardon you.
I'm going to do a review on the channel of all 4 of them before we use them. But
there's that one over here, and I'll put them on there.
That'll be nice. Cam. So they're just a nice wee pen knives, but they sent us, and here's the nice thing: when brother used to send you bushcraft tools, they sent you 2 of each. You got 2 different handle materials, and they just sent multiple of them. But we got 4 knives, 2 sets of 2. That was 2 sets of 2.
2 sets.
2 sets of 2. To review, I still have an old one here, which was a Scandi grind that they sent in the last lot, which was a right while ago. This is a lovely micarta. This one's in 440C, which is lovely, absolutely fine. Scandi grind, lovely Scandi grind.
Okay.
And then this time they sent us this baby.
Ooh,
that is pretty. I like that one, yeah.
I mean, but you don't normally like the black ones.
I don't, but you see with that handle, it just
that sort of honey handle.
Yeah, it really does.
Really and if we hold them both up, they're the same version of the knife, just different color scheme.
Blacked out. But I sort of got it thinking there's a lovely
wee pairing. It really is.
Yeah, really nice wee pairing. So we got. Are you putting that down there?
I am indeed.
So they sent us 2 of them. And then they sent us 2 of these big puppies here.
I know, it's getting a bit crowded on the knife cam here.
They sent us 2 of these. This is in black. It's heavily stone washed or tumbled, and it's beautiful.
Here, do you want to use this one?
I just want to show you a comparison.
Oh, yeah. But the
here's my Bark River. And there's it. So it's a big knife. Do you want to see that in the center, or you got enough there? There we go.
There's the same version and slightly different.
And there's the Bark River beside it.
I don't know if you guys can see this properly. I've got way too many things. It's going away. Here we go.
The 2 nice substantial knives. The Bark River's got a bit of a thicker spine on it, but it's a beast, the Bark River.
It really is. I mean, check out the spine on that. And I mean, even comparatively, that one you can see it's actually about not even 2/3. It's sturdy enough.
I know,
it's a good sturdy knife.
All the new ones are in D2, which is good. But because we've got 2 of everything, what we thought is we're going up camping. As soon as we get a dry couple of days, we'll try to get one on and go and do a bit of camping. So we're going to take a knife each up that are the same, which I think is great because we can both use the knife and then both give a review on that knife. So you're going to get a live review of something we both used, and we can say what we think of, and we're bound to have something different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But one, our hand sizes are completely different.
As you may have noticed.
You know,
Tiny little princess
uh,
hands.
so what I want you to do is, which one would you like to see on the first outing? Would you like to see the bigger of the two or the smaller of the? This is a little essay. If you, that's what to me it just looks like an essay.
It's actually
It's an
very close to that.
SE3, SE4, very simple. So it's that one or the bigger one.
The big lad.
And if I show you them together, that would be a good idea. So we'll both take whatever you decide, whoever gets the most votes. So please start voting now, big, small, for the first camp. And we're going to take that with us to the first camp. So start giving us now.
And let us know which one you fancy.
Big, small.
Big or small?
And then while we're doing that, we thought this would be another nice little thing to take up. Well, I've got lovely new hatchets and all that, but I made this. I redone the handle on this, sharpened it up, and it was rusted. It looks nice now. Lovely little hatchet, little small axe. And this is what I used to use bushcrafting. I didn't use a hatchet. I used an old kitchen knife of my wife's that I nicked. This has, you wouldn't believe how many limbs. This is de-limbed and chopped off. It has done everything when I was bushcrafting. It's fairly thick stock, but I just loved it. So I thought we could take this up and
it's got history and character.
It has.
That thing, like ourselves.
But I just want to know, is there a big difference? You know, what will the difference be? Which will I prefer? Because I didn't have an axe. So we can both have a go at both of them and then do a review. So, I mean, you'll not see maybe all these reviews in one day because we're thinking of doing, you know.
We'll drip feed you because otherwise, I mean, we don't want to expose you to too much Paddy and Jud in one go because, I mean, we know that is bad. I mean, it should come with a government health warning pretty much, but little and often.
Yeah, well, I think
as my wife says,
we'll lucky man.
Stop it.
You lucky man. Anyhow, we were thinking of doing maybe 3 or 4 skits or 5 skits each time we go out, but we might only use 3 of them to make the video up, and we'll put 2 in reserve so that we can just bring them as necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm choking here.
Yeah. We've got a mixed bag with Mark and MB EDC sitting happily on the sharp fence and saying small for Jud, typecasting again, and big for Paddy. So one of each basically. Kathleen's up for small, Stuart for the big yin. We've got Gizmo for the big.
For each hand.
One for each hand. Sean.
The Ulster Slasher.
I'm saying nothing, Mr. Newman, but I will definitely have a bone to pick with you and leave my toffee hammer out of this if you don't mind.
I very nearly bought one the other day.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I really did.
So I think we could probably toss a coin given the reactions that have been coming back. It's sort of 50-50. Or we do one of each. But you
that way you're gonna have
you want to compare.
That's just sort of one video, but you're not going to get that instant.
Well, tell you what, let's do that. Let's do a big knife one and let's do a small knife one. But vary it, okay? So we can compare 2 different knives.
Well, yeah, I suppose if we take the big one and the small.
No, but what I mean is we do 2 big ones.
Yes,
that'll be one, and then 2 small ones, and then that will be one.
Yeah. But if we do the 2 big ones first, and then take the 2 smaller of the hatchets and the knife, and that will be a good comparison of the small stuff, and we'll go for the bigger next time.
Sounds like a plan. Definitely. Sounds like a plan.
I think that's all I've really got for bushcraft, isn't it? So, a task that I heard, somebody had a fantastic task, which I'm going to pass on to Jud. Because he doesn't know it yet. Because I do research. As you're the highly technical Swiss Army knife man,
I am.
Your challenge is going to be start a fire with a sack.
Oh, with an explorer. Ooh.
Or one of the ones have you got any of them new fancy bushcraft things that they've got?
I don't actually. I don't. But it might be an encouragement to get something.
Well, why don't we?
I'm sure we can figure out something.
Yes, I think we could go halfers and get a wee bag each and split them when they do us because they're quite blooming dear for a stupid thing. But
Yeah.
I would have one or two.
Oh,
just to
you
have.
mean do you mean the wee
The-
tiny fire starters that
Yes.
go into? I do have some of them. Yes, I do
Has
have
anybody got them? Then oh, you've got some.
some. I do have
All
some.
right.
But I brought one down the last time you went bushcrafting and it snapped because I didn't know what it didn't know what it was
Put them on
doing.
the side.
So yeah, so it was. We'll try it again with another one. Definitely.
Okay. So you could do it with that, but also what else can you use?
In terms of
Magnifying glass to
well,
start a
exactly that's
fire.
what we're saying with the Explorer. Yeah, I've
I
definitely
didn't
worked.
know an Explorer had a magnifying glass on it.
Yeah, it's the one with the magnifying glass. That's
See,
where
I
we
got
get it.
somebody to make me one with a
Yeah,
magnifying glass.
It helps with that happen. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's no, that's a good one actually.
So somebody had put that in. That was already in. What else?
Have you been writing these things down?
Strangely enough, yes.
Because we're never going to remember them.
We've got enough testing to do the first one.
He's
So
doing it again, Stephen.
What?
He's doing it again.
I can't
Ah,
read.
yeah.
All right. So, second of fire. So using the sack, yes, we got that. I think we'll leave the making a spoon to the next episode because we're going to be doing enough testing.
Yeah.
This one, and the next time we can do no testing and do a big task.
Yeah. The interesting thing about making a fire thing, it's not just the wee fire steel. It's also because sacks are so smooth, it's really hard to get a strikeable edge on the back of a blade, except for the
Saw.
The saw. Well, not yeah, it's the saw and the file, but the saw and the huntsman is supposed to be really really good for that.
Well, while you're doing that and being videoed, I could show you. I don't know if anybody knows what char cloth is. Do you know what char cloth is? It's just black material, cotton material that you char in the fire in a tin with a hole in the top of it. Oh, they're sharp.
They're sharp.
And that's the way they come out of the box.
Oh, no,
It's
that's very
always
cool.
good. Every single one of them was sharp. So I'll show people how to make char cloth, and I'll also, I think I have a flint and steel lying about somewhere, and I'll show you how to start a fire with flint and steel, char cloth, and then materials like straw or whatever you got lying about. We could do that as well then.
Fun times, absolutely.
So
Fun
that will
times.
give us something to
Did
do.
we get a cup of tea at the end of this?
Then the session.
Well, no. At the end of lighting the fire and everything like that. I need to have some kind of motivation.
Cup of tea for me, you should already know, will be every sort of 15 minutes.
All right, that's
The kettle will be constantly bubbling on the
real fire
I
as
wonder-
opposed to the one
yeah,
that we're trying
that
to make.
might be too confusing. I wonder if I just set up for this time. You do the lighting the fire, and I'll set up a framework for to put a billy can over a fire,
Excellent. Perfect.
something like that.
Perfect,
But we'll do it the
perfect.
bushcrafty sort of way, where I'll carve notches and we'll hang them off and balance and do that sort of thing.
Gosh, I will do. That's brilliant because Bus has done a video or a video, I'm sure it is, on the camper, which is the three layer knife, no scissors, but it's got the it's 91mm with the saw in the middle of it,
Right.
and he's tried it on that. So I
Uh-huh.
mean, obviously that's a
What's a tortoise fire?
the tortoise. That's what the wee tiny tools are called. They're by a company called Tortoise.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll check out his demo. So that'll be part of the research.
Good.
You'll be appropriately accredited and everything, Gus. Don't worry. I use full.
Well, did any of you
reference.
buy any knives this week? Tell us what you bought, because myself and Justin are on that. Myself and Justin haven't bought any knives. This is the best I've been in years. I must be at least a month, if not more, since I bought a knife. I traded a couple, but that was weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I haven't even tried.
That's the last one I bought, and that was last week.
That was nice. Yeah.
But I didn't get to show people, so
Yeah.
at least I don't think it did.
No, I don't think
So I got myself a Boker, and I got that lovely wee one there. So that's the Boker Schloss, whatever the hell it is.
Schlossenberg Castle.
Yes, it's the one with that wood apparently comes off the doors and everything from an old castle in Germany, which is it's a brilliant marketing technique. How true it is, I have no idea.
Well, no, Boker have done that for years.
years,
They
really?
pick things, yeah, and they do a special one
But-
every year.
It's just a perfect little slip joint. It really is.
They actually have
Really,
knives
really
with
nice.
the metal of a Sherman tank and all. They've got,
Oh, really?
They do it every year, a special one with some amazing. I think it's an American muscle car this year. The one.
Oh,
It's
really?
really beautiful.
Oh, yes,
glow.
I saw that at the
Yeah.
shop show, at the Blade Show in Texas. Yeah, at the stand they had had a whole range of them from World War II planes and everything. That
Oh,
crashed,
yeah, they do all sorts of things. Sorry, I'm
Very
cleaning my
cool.
fingernails because they're bogging. I
Yeah,
was sitting in here playing with knives.
it's a wonderful thing to see that happen in public, I have to say. So, what has everybody else got? Let me just see. We've got a few. We've got oh, here's Joe feeding in. Knives should all be finished this weekend. Only waiting on some Torx keys. Otherwise, hoping to ship within a week. Excellent. So,
Super. There we go.
That's our time frame right there.
That is
Absolutely.
super.
And then Joe's also bought a Boker Kerberos. Oh, very nice.
Oh, Cerberus, is that the big chunky thing, is it?
I have no idea, but I can
The
definitely
Cerberus?
go
I
looking
think
for
it
it.
is the big chunky thing, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't be 100% sure.
Kerberos. Spiros will be able to tell us that that's actually named after the dog, the three-headed dog that guarded the underworld in Greek mythology. There you go. For classical education,
That is
what can I
brilliant.
tell you?
That well done.
And every time I throw one of these at him, he doesn't know where to go with them other than slap
Elon
me.
bought an otter and he hasn't found the right food for it yet.
Yeah. Blood usually. I think it works
Uh-huh.
quite nicely. Elan has actually put a number of knives up on the slip joint sanitary. Go and have a look at them. There's one. It's the Thuja or the Thuja or whatever it is. It's a gorgeous one. It's got I don't know. It's sort of like a burlap micarta handle on it. Absolutely beautiful slip joint. It's a TUJA, THUJA. No, it's in curly birch. That was what it was, wasn't it, Alan? Thuya. And unless that's the name of the model of the knife, it could be. I don't know. But it was a lovely knife, absolutely gorgeous. If I hadn't had to buy myself a new tooth and I was going on holiday at the end of the month, I would have snapped it up like that. It was a lovely looking one.
Is it a pen knife?
Yeah, the slip joint. Yeah, I'll show it to you after. Yeah,
it's expensive, is he?
Oh well, you know what Elan's like. He's really putting the arm in. I mean, he's overcharging like mad. But when you start to take the piss and offer him ridiculous sums, I'm sure it'll all even out in the wash.
Yeah, because I've got quite a lot to trade. If you're interested, Elon, hit me up. I've got a stack that I can trade. I just like changing my, my core knives just to keep it moving.
Yeah. I'll show you the picture on Discord afterwards, and you can have a look at it. Seriously though, it looks like a perfectly reasonable price to me, and in fact, honestly, I would have had it myself if I didn't have the demands on my cash.
Don't worry, Elon, you'll not get it.
Sean has been buying Rosecraft blades. I think it was what was it? The Bull River Trapper.
Yeah, it's a lovely little. I'm not an upswept sort of person, but that small one, I didn't like the big one. It was too big for me. And I'm a bit worried of the two knives that are coming. Actually, I've got the two new ones coming. The two-bladed one.
Oh yes,
that's coming. Which is the second of the two-blade they've made. Yeah. The only other one was the doctor's knife, was a two-blade. Which I like. It's small.
It was a jack though. This is
this is a big cigar pattern sort of jack.
Yeah.
It looks a bit
bulky.
It looks a beautiful knife, but when I think of knives that I'm going to like, it's something I want to carry, and it looks like it might just be on that sort of probably not
a bit too heavy.
And I know that's really bad, but I sit in a car for comfort. I hate having big bulky things and feeling bulky, in my pocket, but I'll see what it's like, and I'll give it a fair crack because it looks beautiful.
I know it's a beautiful looking.
But the next one after that,
no! Did you see that on Sunday?
It looks, that's my kind of shot. That's my kind of knife.
What was that called? What was that
knife.
Called?
My knife.
I'm going to look it up because it's
my knife.
Absolutely.
Has anybody else seen it? It is a beautiful.
Everybody saw it because Andy gave it away. Kathleen won it.
Yeah, did she?
She did.
Oh, Kathleen, fantastic! Well done, Kathleen.
And I mean, it was just.
It's probably going to be my favorite.
It just looks special. And then the announcement that they're releasing. I think it's the gun stock one in Stag. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and I like the black one enough, but to be honest with you, have I got a gun stock and Stag? I think I have. I got another gun stock and Stag. And
no, unless one of your Arthur Wrights. There's a gun stock. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think I've got one. No.
But anyway, what else have we got? So Sean had a couple of. Randy has been rocking an ABTK Stockman, and as usual, Randy, stop it! Just stop making us feel so jealous. He got this thing for $10. Randy's ability to get good knives for peanuts.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm all for it.
I know, so am I, but I want them. I keep on asking him to take me shopping.
Who's is that Mikey there got a Buck Victorinox crossover?
Yeah, they're what are they called?
Is it this the bushcraft knife?
No, it was an older range of Victorinox multi-layered ones, but it had a clip point blade instead of a spear point, and it was done in black covers. There was a name for them, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Can somebody fill it in for me? I can't remember the name of that range that they did. Although it shouldn't take me long to find out.
Pens and blades just are pens and pen blades. I can't remember your name, but can you remember his name off the top of your head?
No idea.
Can't remember what your name is off the top of my head. Sorry for that, but that's quite normal for me. You recently got the Rough Rider two-blade half hawk. That half hawk is just a fantastic knife from Bucker. And they do I love the coal miner one. You know the coal miner knife, the black scaled. Yeah. That is an absolute.
I have the big Roundsfoot one.
Yeah,
in carbon nice. In the carbon series, and it's absolutely amazing.
They're beasts of a knife.
The only problem I've always had with it, I love the design.
Hang on, you've just opened your computer up. I'll just fill you in this, and what I can see is dummies with a gimp mask on. I am a rubber gimp mask.
It's the
and now there's a woman with leather dresses on.
It's the Sack Wiki. I can't help the adverts.
Yeah.
Where's that special series? Yeah. So no, that's a nice knife. That series is actually really cool. Actually, Midnight Crisis has got a Wolstenholme Burr Poplar.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, we all like a bit of wood.
And we all like a Wolstenholme too.
Yes,
that's one of my probably most collected knives.
And I mean, Mark, I'm starting to worry. What do you mean a Rosecraft turned up at your house in the post? Like by accident, or did you just press a button that you've forgotten that you pressed? Well, and it went into your.
And what Rosecraft just managed to get there?
Is this the excuse that you make to your wife? You know, I mean, it sounds very like mine, I have to say.
He's really going to have to get on top of your wife, and I know that's going to go down the wrong way.
It already has.
Yeah, you really have to get on top of these wives.
Somebody says show the 400-year commemorative Woolly, or is that the Wolstenstone?
The Wolstenholme. One, two. No, it'll be up here now. I think is it up here?
Is that the greenhouse?
No, actually, there.
Oh, is it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Top right.
There we go. There you go.
They're in my secret box of Barlows. Barlows that have got things on them. Well, most of them have. I'm just giving this a quick wipe down. Oh, that's got a bit of a scratch on the back of it, but not the front. So here we go. This is my recent Wolstenholme. This is for the Cutlers. What is it? Corporation or something? Cutlers.
Could have been.
Yeah. It was something like that. It's a 400-year-old.
Well, it's not a
400-year-old
knife.
No, it's a 400-year-old guild of cutlers that is still going today. In fact, John Wolstenholme himself was a member of it. George Wolstenholme, I should say. But that's the knife that they made for it. It's a beautiful little bit. It reminds me, these little knives from Wolstenholme. Can you guess what it reminds me of? Because it seems so obvious to me that I can't understand what other people haven't got it. It's a very common knife. Oh, it's in the drawer again. Can you get me the Booker?
Which
the
one?
black poker. It's down on the bottom and about is it there somewhere there?
Oh, that one.
No, that one. That must be in there. Sorry, I've got the wrong.
No,
So I
there's
put
no
it
black
down.
poker.
Oh, that light's awful heavy with that thing on it. Where is my little pen?
Is that no? That was it. There it is.
No, it's not. That my black poker.
Hmm.
Now, where has that gone?
This could take a while, guys. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, there it is. There. It's not black. It's brown.
Yeah, the one
But
beside the one.
Yeah, I just think these are so similar because they don't do the swedging. Look at this. You wouldn't believe this. Look, this is the poker, and this is the George Wilson home. How similar are they? You'd nearly think somebody had done a Chinese man on one of them. Isn't it? Look how similar they are. It's like the same.
Yeah, it's very, very similar.
Very,
blade.
very similar.
Yeah.
The bottom of the hand's
But
a bit different. It's narrower there, but
very similar indeed.
same. Well, it just goes to show you, even going back, when they were making, and this is a knife they've made for years.
Yeah.
And poker have made this for years upon years, probably longer.
There was a lot of sort of commonality amongst the way it was put together. Yeah.
How could you? It's just one of those things.
Tony, does that satisfy your desire at the moment?
So if you've got one of these, you've got a very similar knife to this.
Very cool.
I do like these ones. This is a Neo 1 tool steel. I just love it. These are numbered.
Tim Titus purchased a Kaiser Doman in VG10.
I just sold one of them. Yeah, I sold that. Not sold. I traded that. What do you call the one with the checkered pattern on it? The titanium.
Oh, you mean the one you gave to me?
Oh, I gave it to you. Yeah, I thought I traded it. Yeah,
the bag lighter.
Yeah, I did trade it.
Yeah, for the Barlow, for the case Barlow. Yeah. Say, yes, and we've got. Boom, boom, boom.
I've made a purchase from Slippy. Yeah, he's been selling a few knives recently.
He has indeed. There it is. There's a land. Thuya Burl
Maple. Yeah, Maple. I'll have to have a look at that.
Moki. Thuya Burl Moki.
Oh.
You do know it then?
Oh yes, I've been after one for a long time.
Well, I'll get it up here and show you.
Yes,
and then you and the land can talk.
Definitely. Sorry about doing business in front of you here,
but why not?
This is a knife. There's been about 3 of them up recently, and I've not got either of them. I do like the Moki. I've always wanted a Moki. This year. I got the. Now I know you can't get the original of this, but the Almar. I got an Almar, which is one I really wanted. Now I didn't get one of the original. This is a Chinese version, but let me tell you, it is beautiful. It's it's small, but it's a lovely little 5th pocket knife, or pajama pocket knife, as I call them.
Don't ask. This is Discord. Don't ask.
All right.
Where am I looking?
Oh, definitely. I definitely would have something to trade for that.
Yeah. I mean, how much check, and I'll say you keep on talking.
All right. Sorry. Yes. My mind is away today somewhere. I don't know where. It's funny. I was just telling Justin, my poor wife. I think it was Saturday morning. She got up out of bed and turned to the left and completely put her back out. That was it. That's all she done. And for 4 days there, she was just bedridden or sat in the chair and just couldn't do anything. She was in so much pain. And then last night it started dissipating a wee bit about 3 in the morning. By the time she got up this morning, it was much better.
Really?
Just overnight. And just.
Well, it's amazing what drugs.
She actually went and drove a car today.
Well, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But at least you've got your life back as well, which is always a relief.
Oh, I just come in here more often.
If she knew that, she would just lock the door on you and bar it.
She sends me in here. I think it's because she enjoys my hobby.
Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah, really. No, somehow I don't think it. So there we go. What now? Yes, Joe's knife. I've been taking part in this carry one knife slip joint for a month, and I've forgotten the boy who put it up, but it was about 5 days ago. This is my 5th day at it, and I've been carrying my.
Is that your?
Yeah, yeah. I've decided it's going to be a user.
Oh no, that's the Ashley.
my Ashley Harrison Barlow with a beautiful
Look
back.
at that. That's the green on that, doesn't he?
It's just
It is a gorgeous knife. Absolutely beautiful.
so that's what I've been
That's a really
carrying.
nice wee slip. It's
That's the
very thin.
fella that sent them to me.
Yeah.
The two slips, really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
I love them. Oh, you have not seen them, had you?
No, I'd seen the
You've
video,
seen the video,
you did of them,
but in
I haven't
hand
seen
doesn't,
them. No,
doesn't do them
because they're
justice.
just so slim. They really are lovely.
It is a
Very nice
beautiful,
indeed. Nice bit
beautifully
of
made.
leather.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And if you notice, it's not rough on the inside. The leather has all been burnished on the inside, and it's a you just pop it.
It's almost as good as Randy's, is what I would say.
I wouldn't know.
Wonder why.
I'm not American, you see. You have to be American to get one of Randy's.
Apparently not.
This will be Slippy. You'll get it. Yeah,
there is work. There is work afoot. There is work afoot.
You, that fella is a header. Now,
speaking of headers,
as they say.
Oh, that's not it. Yeah. Oh, these are the ones. No, I'm finding stuff. Never mind.
Yes.
Never mind. Carry on.
Elan, are you all right about between 9 and 10? I'll give you a wee contact.
Yeah, but but any transaction is dependent on him coming on to the show within the next.
Well, no, he can get off completely with it now. Just does a good trade with me, and that's it. I'm easily got. So, are you up for trades, Elan? Let me know that. I shouldn't be talking like this in front of people.
Yeah.
If you're up for trades, definitely I'm your man. I haven't got a penny to my name, but I can trade for anything.
Yep.
Slip joint focus Facebook groups are good too. Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
At
the land. So, and no, Jesse's in. Jesse, good to see you.
Hello, Jesse.
And anyway, we've sort of lost the plot a little bit.
Yes. I'll tell you what else I ordered as well for going out camping. This is sort of things that I'm looking for at the minute. It's things that we can take camping that I want to upgrade from when I used to go camping. I ordered one of those medical pouches, but I don't want to use it as a medical pouch. It's just in khaki green. I'll just put, something over the top. Yeah. But it opens up lovely, and I can put everything, sort of my small bushcraft things that I'm going to need, fire starting kit, like a small penknife. And just have it full of all the stuff that I would use.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I think that will look nice.
Remember I said to you last time that I had finally discovered my ultimate pouch.
You got another one.
I did. Well, it's the same one that I had a couple of weeks ago. But what I've managed to do is I've managed to get everything into it. So I'm going to put the knife cam on here, and I'm going to talk you through this, because this is actually this is an opportunity for me to nerd out. So
yeah, do you want me to lift that?
Dry your eyes, and we lift it up a wee bit so we can see it.
There you go. That's perfect.
So this is my new. It's not so much an EDC pouch, it's more of a travel pouch.
Yes.
Okay. So first things first, it's a 2-layer Maxpedition. I can't even remember the name of it, but they're actually discontinued and they were on a really good price in Heine. And while they were a wee bit neat in terms of the thinness or the thickness, it does give you a lovely bit of organization within it.
When you say they're for a really reasonable price, what is a really reasonable price?
20 quid.
For that?
For a Maxpedition.
Flippin' heck.
If there's any left, you should definitely have a look at it.
Absolutely, that is a hell of a bargain.
Because they said they were selling and everybody knows Maxpedition are selling for 40 quid sometimes. Yeah. So but what I've done is I've supplemented it on the front with a little Viper 8 Velcro elastic thing. And the thing about this is where I've got my knife. So if I'm going traveling, I'll just take that off and throw it somewhere. And I'll make do with what else is in there, okay? Yeah. Now, the other bits that are on that are a little torch, which is one of it's not a Rovi one. It's, God, I really should have prepared this one through, but I can't remember what's in it. And then I've also got a wee Silva micro compass, which is really kind of handy. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. If I read up on it, I could learn it very quickly.
I have forgotten.
I've done a couple. I did a couple of courses of sort of orienteering courses and mountaineering courses in a couple of decades ago when I was doing youth work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was useful when I joined up.
It's a nice thing to know how to do.
It is, and I'm really sorry. I'm really annoyed that I've never kept it up because you do need to keep it up.
But I think it's something you can get back in because the
Hopefully.
principles are in your head.
But
You know?
this is before my drinking took control of my brain cells. So
Oh yeah,
me getting back into things has never been a good thing.
there is that disadvantage, I have to say. Okay, so in pocket number 1, so
Is there nothing in the bottom pocket of that?
what of this?
What's that in the bottom of that?
Oh no, that's just
all
my
right.
wallet.
That's
just
right.
my wallet.
Sorry.
Don't worry about that. So inside, you've got your little toolkit
Like
with your whatnot and whatnot. Okay. So in here, I've got my notebook, which goes with my pen. One of the little Fresnel lens doofers.
Yep.
And these things for anybody who wears glasses, see thin optics. Those are the best things in the world. They're just a little pair of
Give me them again.
pince
Have a
nez
look. I'll just show people what they're like.
that
Oh, I can't.
see if you're stuck. I'll put you up again. Don't worry. See if you're stuck for glasses. Oh my word, they suit you, Steve. They suit you.
Really cool, actually. I'm just saying what I can read. This is just small receipt paper. I can actually read that. What number is this?
2.5.
See, I normally think I would be a bit of 3.
So
I can read that clear.
yeah, isn't that cool? But the beauty about it is you've always got it. So if you lose your glasses or whatever, they're always handy.
The way they've got 2 wee pins now. It wouldn't be comfortable for 8 hours, but
no,
if you're going to go underneath something, it's very sort of.
See, the reason I carry them is because I don't wear glasses all the time.
Uh-huh.
So I don't need glasses for driving or anything. But so if you're running around and you've put your glasses down or you put them in your pocket, you've forgotten.
Yeah,
it's always handy to have.
Absolutely.
These ones come in a little credit card size container, and you can actually just stick it to the back of your phone because it's with your phone that they're really useful. It's really useful to use.
Very much so.
Now the other magic one is I've got another pair of them in this wee yoke.
I've seen them there.
And this wee yoke just sits on my key ring with me sack, and that just goes. Check it out! How cool is that? I'm sorry, but that's just the coolest thing on earth.
See, this is mine.
See, you've got.
Oh, here, I'll give you these ones.
Sorry, guys, we could be a while here comparing glasses. Oh, it's old man. It's old man craft.
Got these years ago, and I got them then, so that knowing my eyesight was going. So I think I got 3 in this years ago. But I just think these are super cool. A bit more finicky, and I'm making a right bloody pig here of it. But you actually get proper
glasses, yeah.
How cool are they?
He looks like somebody from a Dickens novel. Is all I can say. Very dashing. Very dashing.
Can definitely read that much better than that.
But it is amazing what you can find, and the challenge is to get it as small and neat and packable as possible.
I love that one that goes in the back of the phone.
It's very, very clever.
The only thing with me is I have, I suppose it would go there, but it fit on the back there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
is it magnetic? No,
but you just do a wee bit of double-sided tape.
Yeah.
3M. Happy days. So anyway, coming back to this.
I'm sorry, this is a thrown together show this week.
So you've got the usual toolkit with your kind of picks. You've got some cable ties in here, some cordage, a little ratchet set with different bits and pieces, and then you've got
ratchet set.
Yes, little ratchet. Okay, so there you go.
Very good.
And then that comes with your screw heads and your screw head fitting that just goes like that.
What a handy thing to have.
Isn't that cool?
Sadly, I don't know how to fix anything, so. But it looks nice.
Me neither. It's really just in case of emergency.
I'm a kick the tires sort of a fella.
So if you cut yourself or something and you don't have a tourniquet, you can ratchet it all together again or something. I mean, I'm sure it would work. And then some duct tape and other kinds of tape and God knows what else. But all of that fits into the front pocket.
That's really good, yeah.
I bet you Mark will be all over this stuff, because he loves his EDC kit. And then inside, and this is sort of the main event in here in terms of the travel prep, because in here, what you've got is essentially a sort of boo-boo kit, but also toothbrush, toothpaste, and my medication and whatnot, as well as
really good. Is that one of the wee fire starters?
No, that's just a wee pill case.
Right.
It's got some
Actually,
paracetamol, some
it's one of them
Nurofen.
things I think I might actually just get myself because
Yeah.
I am a bit lazy now as a bushcrafter. If I can get something that's easier to light the fire, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
why not? Why
Yeah.
not? But the on the other side, then you've got what you need for your phone, and this is just the best thing ever. This is a 5,000, isn't it? 5,000 ampere charger for a phone, but it is just so thin. It's micro thin, and it comes with its own charging lead, and it's just very cool. But it fits perfectly in here. The little slip on the outside is for little adapters for your charging leads. So you can add in, if you don't have USB-C, you can add in USB-C and whatnot. I don't actually need those because I've got this thing here, which is my Charge X. And then at the top pocket, that's where the passport lives.
Do you carry a passport around with you?
Well, this is my travel kit.
The travel, all
So
right.
this is my travel kit, and that's where it goes, and it just means that everything is ready to go when I need to grab something and go for the doofer. Okay, so that's pretty much that.
I enjoyed that.
Sorry for hijacking that, folks.
No, I enjoyed it. What's this other charger there that you've got?
This one here.
This one here, yeah.
This is this is the Charge X, and it's the long one. There's a shorter one which is actually just about that short, where my fingers are pinching. But this one's a little bit longer, so that gives you a wee bit more scope in terms of it. The thing with the Charger X is it's got interchangeable heads on top. So you've got USB-C, USB-A, and then you've got micro USB and lightning connectors as well. So it pretty much covers you wherever you need to go. And it's just really nice and neat.
Yeah, really nice.
You know,
I like all that. There's quite a few things in there.
You're never stuck with for your phone.
And especially when you go away, there's nothing worse than going away and forgetting a phone lead.
Yeah. And then really desperately needing one. So, yeah.
I like that now.
So that's that one. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll actually show mine next week when I get mine and fill it up with Pruck.
You know what half the fun though is? Half the fun is actually trying to get. See, I'm never sure what to do with it. I've gone through so many pouches, and what you do is you're really tempted, and this is what happens, I think, with an awful lot of the EDC pouches that we see on YouTube, is that people just see how full they can get them.
Yeah, I know.
As opposed to what you actually need in them. And I've been looking for a pouch which will just give me what I need, but won't actually allow me to go overboard. I mean, I don't need 4 knives. I don't need.
No. And you have places there to put them if you wanted them. It's not as if you're absolutely
need to. Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, that's a nice pack, and it's got. But I can't think of much you haven't got in there. You're going to need for a weekend away.
No, that's going to keep me well and truly
nice.
Catered for. But it's the fun of actually trying to figure out what your requirements are and then trying to fulfill them. So
do you know what I've just realised I've done? You know that pouch I ordered?
Yeah.
I forgot to get the measurements. I'm going to have a little pouch about this size here.
Or a big one.
First aid.
Or a really, really big one.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Oh, is it
AliExpress?
Well, then it didn't cost that much, probably.
No, about £4.
Oh, for goodness sake! For goodness sake!
It's still £4.
Dry your eyes.
I mean, you can buy an egg for that money.
If you negotiate a land down, that'll save that £4.
And tell him it's really good and send it to him and not tell him the size.
Use it as part of the trade.
Yeah,
I think that's a really good idea, actually. So, anyway, what's been happening in chat as we've been blathering away, which is what we've done. Yes, Mikey, I think we all have, haven't we? I'm on. Gus, you don't be feeding into Newman and Alan and Jesse's negativity here, okay? Although I do kind of like the XS. Jud, XS. I like that. So long as Sean and I don't end up as the triple XS and triple XL.
Good God Almighty, you can go on.
I know, I can.
The Vibrate V10. You must have that.
Not the V10. The V10 is I think that's the one that it's a clamshell one again, and it closes over, but it's really kind of neat. Mark did a review on it. I think Slippy did a review on it as well. And it's a cracking wee pouch. There's quite Vibrate do good pouches, I have to say.
They seem to be. They wanted me to become one of their sponsors.
Did they?
But you have to go into this scheme where you get and it was all the payment thing. And I says, look, all I want is a pouch, and I'll just review your pouch, and that's my payment. I don't want to go into your scheme of,
Oh, so they actually give you money for it?
but yeah, you get paid a percentage. I think it's like 5% of
Mhm.
everything you sell, something like that. I maybe it's only 1%. I've no idea because I don't do them. I've never done it. I just want the stupid little pouch, and they couldn't manage to be able to do that.
Oh well.
And I said, bye.
And they've obviously got their own way of doing things.
Yeah,
I
they've probably
suppose.
got plenty of people who are going to go
Yeah.
into it, and, doing this. Again, I do not want to make this something that I'm going to do for the money because that will take it all out
But
for me.
it would also, I mean, it sounds as if they're actually wanting you to sell stuff.
Yeah,
as opposed to just
yeah,
review it and give your own.
they're going to keep sending you every pouch that comes out, and you end up with a room full of pouches and no room to do your reviews.
You know what though? I'm struggling to find a downside to that.
No, you would, you would like that, yeah. Well, if you start your own channel, I'll put you in touch with them.
No. See the way he does it. He does it now, sort of sideways. It's just. Yes, and Randy, I think that's that's advice that all sons and daughters can give their mothers. Do not watch Paddy live.
I can bring mothers back to life.
I'm afraid to pursue this any further.
I see the little sparkle in their eyes, and they see another little Randy on the horizon. Call in, Paddy. That's what happens.
You see, you know that line you just crossed? Look behind you, okay?
I stepped over it.
Well and truly. And yes, Alan, you said it. I think 90% of us would probably agree, but let's not get too tied up on that too much. And yes, Mark, the trick though is don't go advertising that, all right? Because people catch on. The thing about it is, go Mark saying that that's why he started YouTube and to get free stuff.
Look, Mark, I'll tell you, you see, after your video today, you will get free stuff, no problem. That was an amazing video done. I genuinely congratulate you. You have got the platter. Not my kind of platter, but it's professional.
No, yes,
I'm the opposite.
No, that just to be clear.
I can't tell you the last time I enjoyed a video as much as that. It was really, really good.
It was
really good.
Oh no, it's
what?
Look,
Randy, Paddy, it's your father.
Father is your father. Yes, it's the whole Darth Paddy kind of thing. It's going on. It's going on.
I don't know who Darth Vader is. I know he's in one of them movies, but I don't watch it.
Don't worry, I'll catch you up later. Yeah. I'll bring
Mark,
you up.
I like your camera skills. Yeah, his camera skills were good. Everything was good about it.
Yeah.
It was a professional sort of. But honestly, I really just thoroughly enjoyed that video.
No, it was. He covered all the bases, and I like his modesty as well because he keeps on putting himself down when he should know by now that everybody here is willing to do that for him.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, don't put yourself down, Mark. That's our job.
Yeah, you're taking somebody out of employment.
And here it goes, Jesse. It's become a tradition that one of your comments gets posted here for posterity. That's the one because it's quite a good one.
An Ewok is one of these science fiction.
Yes, it's another Star Wars reference. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. What worries me more? I mean,
do you know the last thing that I watched was sci-fi?
What
was they were on this planet. And there was a big robot with their hands with grippers on the end.
Oh my God! Forbidden Planet?
No.
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. That was the last one I watched.
With Robbie the robot.
Yeah, I loved Lost in Space.
Oh,
it was so good.
No, it wasn't really.
I was kind of in love with a girl in it too.
Okay. Yeah, I approve that message. I have to say.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so thankfully we're coming up in an hour.
I'm sorry, folks. This has
been the greatest load of leather. It really has. But I have to say, I've enjoyed it.
Yes, I always enjoy having the chat.
So every now and again, the ones that we're always worried about the ones that we don't enjoy when we're in a bad mood or we're grumpy or we've just had a bad few days or whatever, and it's just not running right. This one has just been completely off the rails, but because there haven't been any rails.
No, there was no pattern to it, and that's my fault.
Fault. I mean,
some people were meant to come on the show and didn't bother their backsides, and
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
he owes you 5% off a
yeah,
trade
or
for that.
just 10.
10? Are we going for 10?
10%, yeah.
Well, you always like to start at 10.
No, 20.
Right, fair
It's the
enough.
10 on top of the 20.
Alan, I'm sorry, kid, but you're screwed. It's official. You may just give him the knife. Otherwise, you'll end up paying him to take it off your hands. I think that's the only way to do it.
You see that?
Which one?
Studying. I
I
thought he was going to say that was the relieving of their bladder.
No. But it could have been, actually, yeah.
Yeah, my age group, I'm having to doing that.
Yeah. What you're doing there is describing most of the women who were lucky to get away from us. It's very, very good indeed. No, thank you very much, Pens and Blades. It's been fun with us, chaotic and anarchic as it has been, but it's been a lot of fun. Thank you again for joining us.
I'm feeling the peer pressure. Yeah, right.
Is that land?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's not peer pressure.
We're paddy pressure.
Paddy pressure. Absolutely.
That's a different thing altogether. No, I'll do you a good deal. Don't you worry. You'll get a good deal. A good deal, because it's a knife that I've wanted for so long.
We questioned the clothes from Gus. He always managed to
Paddy Jud a question.
If you could have a drink or a cup of tea with 3 people, past or present, who would it be? Who would you choose?
Oh, flipping heck.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
That's a really hard one. Okay, let's get started. First one. Mahatma Gandhi.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There you go.
Because the Indian culture is not something I know, and I believe he would have the patience to sit down and explain to me the whole.
That's brilliant.
You know, I just feel that would be a great conversation piece, because who does know a lot about it? If you're not Indian, there's not a lot. It's not. I never hear people saying they're going to India or very few people in my circle of life that ever went to India, and I didn't get to go there. So that would be Mahatma Gandhi one.
Would be a cool one.
What's your first one?
J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. That's another one of them things that goes.
Yeah, my favorite author, and apart from anything else, if you've ever seen any of his readings on YouTube, he's just got a voice. It's just amazing. It's fantastic.
Right.
So any Tolkien fans will understand that one. Anybody else? It's such a nerdy question.
Yeah, but it's
or maybe it's betraying an awful lot of nerdiness.
Who else would I have? I would probably like to sit down with somebody like Arnold Palmer, because as I was a golfer, he was one of the people that I would really had an interest in life. He was brought up with a really strict parent, and sort of made to practice and be sort of very. I just think he was. I'd love to do 9 holes with him. That would be nice. He's dead now. No, he's not dead. I think he.
But to be honest, Gus, I couldn't think of another 2 people that I'd actually like to have a drink with. I mean, I don't have that many friends to start with.
No,
so it's one of those things.
I'm going to give a real sloppy one. My son that passed away, I'd love to have dinner with him one last time.
Yeah,
that would be just.
Yeah, that would.
I don't know why that came from the depths somewhere, but that would be one that.
But that would be awesome. Yeah,
just to see he's all right. Yeah, that's it.
There you go, Gus.
And on
Thanks
that
for the question.
Start. Sorry.
I think that's very uplifting. Thank you for that, Blood. Gus, thank you very much. And we've got what we'll do. We've got a couple of suggestions. Hemingway, you'd never get out of the room sober, that's for sure, or conscious. Although you'd hear a few stories or two. Anthony Hopkins, Sean Connery, and Morgan Freeman.
Let me tell you, Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, obviously everybody does know he's a recovering alcoholic. I've listened to his story in an AA meeting, and let me tell you, that man had me in tears. Yeah. He's the most self-deprecating person that I know. His story was just amazing for a drunk. You don't want the ending's always bad, but the getting there, the experiences he had were just amazing. Way off the charts.
Yeah,
way off the charts.
That will be interesting conversations. But guys, thanks very much for joining us. We will be back again next week.
But we'll have a guest next week.
Hopefully a little bit better organized than this one.
if Joe gets the knives off, we maybe even have Joe next week if he was free,
Sounds like a
and we
good
could.
idea. Well, Midnight Crisis was actually asking earlier on about the April drop of Jack Wolf knives. Now, there was no drop in
No.
April, isn't that right?
There's a few places in America, if you go onto the website, the Jack Wolf website, that have got knives for sale, and they've dropped, I think, 20% off a lot of them. So
Yeah,
it's a good time to go and buy one.
if you're over in the
definitely.
States, definitely.
And there's nowhere in the UK. We only have one, Frank, and he didn't have any.
But we should have Ben back next month, probably, shouldn't we?
Yeah, oh, he'll come back next month. There's no
So
doubt about it.
We'll have news for you about the next release for May.
And I have no idea what it is either. None. We didn't even get that early. No, I thought he might have sent it out early to give a sort of a pre.
Yeah.
But no.
There's
Chest and close. That's the
Yeah.
only thing you can say about Ben.
Never play poker with the
No.
Wolf Man. That's all that we can
Good
say.
night, Stuart. Thanks for coming in. Midlife Crisis. Goodbye.
Take it easy, guys.
And look, let me say this. I mean, we've had a few people on here on the channel. If you're in here and you're one of our regular ones and you'd like to come on the channel, please just send me a text, an email, anything at all. Just get in contact with me. And by all, I'd love to see anybody on here. Absolutely, come on. But please let us know. There's a few people there that
Definitely.
they have channels. But come on, you've seen what it's like. It's
But the main thing with, I mean, we'll always sort of go to the guys with channels to come on and be guests, because I mean they're more than happy to do it. But what we're really interested in is getting some folk on who have got good collections of knives, not even good collections of knives,
just a collection.
a collection, and are part of the community and whatever else. Come on and show your face and have a bit of crack. We'll call it Collector's Corner.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're not enjoying, if you're finding it too much, we'll have a word signal, and then we'll just
a safe word.
A safe word, yeah. We'll have there's a long time ago. We'll have a safe word, and we'll let you, even
we'll
10 minutes.
Depart.
Yeah,
it's not a problem. So even if you just drop in,
yes, by all means, if you just want to drop in for 5 or 10 minutes, we can do 2 or 3 a night, and we can have a real nice pick. If you have 3 knives, that's enough to come on, because we never get past 3 knives.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. You came up with it last week, and even if it will help anybody sort of put their name forward or whatever else, all we are asking you to do is pick your favorite 3 knives, or 3 knives that you'd like to introduce us to or talk about, or whatever
3 knives
else
you use the most.
Yeah, and we'll do the same. We'll pick 3 knives from our collections.
If you're coming on, we'll do that, because we can change that every week.
And that's all we're asking. Okay, sound like a deal? So
and Kathleen, please, by all means, Kathleen, if you want to come on, please let us know. You'd be more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Because you come every week, and it would lovely to see you face to face.
Yes, totally. Jesse, I'm going to check out your message now. So I'm not ignoring you. Jesus, you're such a big girl. No offense, Kathleen, but he is.
Football check up the Reds. Football is? That's that game that
it's that game with the ball that you have.
That sort of men girls play. My ankle. My shoulder. No. Rugby in this channel, please.
The ball is the wrong shape, apparently.
Yeah. Rugby and nothing else.
Folks, take it easy. Stop crying, Jesse. I'm going to answer your question now.
Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for the disharmony. Well, not disharmony, but
chaos.
Yes.
All the best.
Take care.
This is like a movie that has about 400 different endings, so I'm just going to cut it.
Bye.